Sasha Banks news. Sasha Banks reportedly extended her deal with WWE when she returned to the company in August, according to Sean Ross Sapp. Banks took time away from the company after losing the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships with Bayley at WrestleMania. She made a surprise return at SummerSlam, attacking Becky Lynch. Fightful notes that the length of the deal extension, amounts, etc. were not disclosed. So there you go. Sasha Banks not going anywhere anytime soon. You want to get to this Seth Rollins stuff, and I'll get into the chat room in just a second. Seth Rollins, everybody, deleted or deactivated his Twitter account after sending the following tweet to Sasha Banks. Rollins' tweet was in response to Sasha Banks spoofing an earlier tweet sent out by him that was hyping up his match against Rey Mysterio for Monday Night Raw. This is a match I've been looking forward to as much as every other match you've ever had, aka not at all. Luckily for me, you'll underdeliver like you always do and continue to wonder why you're not in more main events. That was Rollins responding to Sasha Banks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And apparently, and I have not seen this, but apparently Sasha Banks fans went absolute apeshit to the point to where they were sending out death threats. Not only to Seth Rollins, but to also Alexa Bliss. And I have one tweet. Let me pull this up. I have one tweet that was sent to Alexa Bliss. And I quote, "Alexa suck. That bitch needs to have another eating disorder and die. And don't worry, Sasha Banks. I will drag that bitch for you, and you love to see it." Yeah. I'm sure there was a lot worse than that. Maybe not, but
I don't know how much worse you can get.
Apparently that person, Natasha _B&H.
Don't give them any kind of publicity or promote them.
Well, I think
there's 0 followers.
I think she got her account. I think her account got suspended or whatever. So
how many followers did they have? Like
I don't know. I have no idea. But that's just some of the stuff that was sent to the wrestlers, and I'm not exactly sure why Seth Rollins deactivated his Twitter account. I thought maybe it was storyline related with the Fiend. Maybe the Fiend kind of like did his little trickery and kind of playing tricks with Seth Rollins. But isn't that the type of shit that gets kind of crazy, Dave? That gets a bad rap for wrestling fans when you have stuff like that.
I mean, that's a troll doing. There's so much hate out there online and on Twitter because people can go on there and feel like they can say whatever they want. They can get away with it because they're just typing on a keyboard. And we get the whole thing, keyboard warriors, you're probably typing this in your mom's basement, the whole wrestling fan thing, in your mom's basement doing this. But, man, look, I'm going to break this whole topic up into 2 little things really quick, so give me a minute. The death threat stuff is way out of line. I mean, to say something like that is just so despicable and disgusting. It's just has no place in the world at all.
I agree.
But I'm going to separate that the first one I heard Seth Rollins' comments, and you read them a few minutes ago. I don't think Seth should have said all that either. I don't think he should have replied to that and said it like that. Because, obviously, maybe Sasha didn't take offense to it, but her fans took offense to what he said, and they just blew up and went apeshit crazy. Mm-hmm. And they thought they're defending her, but that's no way to defend somebody by threatening people with death.
I think we all know that Seth, I don't think. Yeah. If you ask Sasha, hey, did that Seth Rollins tweet hurt your feelings or anything? I'm pretty sure she would say no. And it was probably all fun and games. Just like how her tweet to Seth Rollins was all fun and games. But sometimes fans they take it to another level. And that is definitely another level. Like, come on now. Like, to wish someone's death on someone over a fucking comment to a wrestler that personally does not know who you are, and you probably will never meet them. And honestly, you should probably never meet them because you're obviously fucking crazy in the head. It's just, Unreal, man. Unreal. Let's get to the chat. If he comes back a heel with, shit talking, that's how the wrestler gets him out of the announcer's booth. But how does the main event Mania, what's the story? Him and Shane Best and, oh, God, I don't want to just stop there. I no longer watch the product, but upon seeing this headline in the recent discussion part, I thought I'd chip in and say that I never want to hear a piece of news about her complaining about being with the company again or how she's being used or whatever. Oh, it's talking about Sasha Banks. One said that they wanted Alexa to get another eating disorder and die. Yep. And there's revival news, too. Apparently they added... Oh, yep, I saw that. They added 11 weeks to, I believe, Scott Dawson because of his injury. They added more time to his contract. Why don't they tell us how they really feel, says Venom. Women's wrestling fans on Twitter are the absolute dirt worst. Yes, Queen, fuck off. Anyone who tweets that needs to be the perma-banned on Twitter. Ganica says Botcha Bank stands are close to Ariana Grande stands in terms of stupidness.
Worst stands on Twitter: Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, Sasha Banks.
Oh, good stuff, Ganicus. Good stuff. As someone who starved myself for thinking I was too fat, I'll hold off on yelling. It just, yeah, man. Those keyboard wars are the ones I was talking about earlier. That user would be the first one to try and send some screenshots to the employer trying to get a motherfucker canceled. Yep. I'm surprised it was a woman. I don't even know if it was a woman. It could have been a man, acting like a woman. Who fucking knows these days? To be honest, Seth might be better off not having a Twitter. That's creepy. Of course, Sasha didn't say anything like leave Alexa alone. Never comes to their offense when someone is making death threats to a person you work with. Mr. Marion Watson says Alexa gets that on the daily and Seth gets in one argument and taps out on Twitter. Shit's sad all around. I know it's bad. Just wanted to put over Alexa real quick, but come on, I have had a run-in with these Sasha fans. They're fucked. Some of these fans think wrestlers don't get affected by what they say because the wrestlers basically say they have no feelings and mean shit. Yeah, just letting y'all know. Any of you come after Tony on Twitter, I will fucking drag you in them on social media. Feel free to talk shit about Dave, though. Y'all are savages. I could imagine Sasha being hard to work with, constantly having little comments during work. Seth had enough. He's little fuck this bitch. Then someone's like, well, what wrote on Twitter is getting a lot of bad attention. Seth is probably like, fuck it, I'm done with this Twitter shit. I actually quite enjoy me some Tay-Tay. Wow, bitch is a gender-neutral term. That's very true. That is very true. Yeah, that was a lot of comments to read. Thank you. All right, that's that's why Seth Rollins apparently deactivated his Twitter account. Last but